Was birgst du so bang dein Gesicht?
It's Movie Monday! Hi guys, and in today's video, you may be wondering, where's Fango? Well, Fango is volunteering at the animal shelter, and speaking of animals at the animal shelter, look what Fango brought it back as a foster kitten. Ah! He's running away. His name is Fenris, along with his brother Popcorn and his sister Sensimia. His brother's name is Popcorn because we've had Popcorn and Fenris and Sensimia for a while, but Popcorn loves eating popcorn. It's funny because he also loves like veggie chips and anything that's just salty, because I always catch him stealing food from my bowl if it's like something salty, and I catch him running off with it and munching on it. It's so cute. So anyway, today we are going to be reviewing the cover of this. Well, we're not reviewing the cover of it, but you see what's on the cover of it? We're going to be reviewing the movie X. There we go. Just put that on my bloopers. Okay. So we are going to be reviewing the movie X. I'm still waiting for the newest issue of Fangoria to be delivered. I think there might be some delay or something. I'm not quite sure. But so now we are going to be reviewing the movie X, which I was kind of skeptical about because it's about people filming a dirty film, which I'm a kid. Isn't it kind of weird for a kid to be reviewing a film about people filming a dirty film, But anyway, it was actually a pretty good film. There wasn't many bad scenes, and there's like two, and I just skipped them. And yeah, so now we're gonna be reviewing the article. Okay, so this article is called the X-Files, but it's spelled like PH for like cinephiles. It says adults only here. Whoops, I'm breaking the law. Well, I'm not breaking the law. It's not the law, but what was that sound? It probably was just something that the wind did or something. I don't know. But so this article was written by Heather Wixson, and TUS is the director, and it actually has surprisingly a lot of quotes from him. And just look at that great screen picture they got from the movie. That just looks terrifying. I don't even remember what death that was, but yeah. So there's a quote here, and it says X is a slasher movie, so we couldn't be soft. And then it's right above the big gory picture, which looks pretty neat. It's crazy what special effects could do, And I just want to say, that it was a really, so they decided to film in New Zealand because it looked like Texas. What? New Zealand? It was, they filmed in New Zealand. New Zealand! That's, like, really far from Texas. That's like, half across the world. Oh, wait. Since the world is a globe. It was crazy how they filmed in New Zealand because it looks like Texas. But, like, I'm still wondering, since New Zealand is on this side on a map, like this side, and Texas is, like, over here, wouldn't that make it wrap around and them be, like, really close together? I don't know, because I just don't know. I'll have to look at a globe next time that I think of it. But it's crazy because they wanted to film in New Zealand. they said that they wanted to do it because instead of Texas, because first off, the COVID-19 stuff wasn't really in New Zealand, I guess, and that it looks like Texas, but there's no parts of Texas. There's no parts there that have. Well, there's parts there that haven't been filmed in, and so you wouldn't be able to recognize it, and it'd be, just better. Anyway, now we're going to be reviewing the movie X. Hey guys, we're interrupting this broadcast for a very cool message. Look at this cool tote I got. Yeah, it looks amazing, and you can get that at shop.fangoria.com. Look at these super cool pins I got. You can also get these at shop.fangoria.com. And this awesome mug that I'm not holding properly. And this beanie. And this shirt. All these you guys can get at shop.fangoria.com. And if you're buying it all, it may be a little pricey. So you can use code Johnny Shandor, that's on screen right now, to get 20% off your entire order. It applies to subscription orders and one-time orders. It also works if you do shop.fangoria.com/Johnny Shandor. That'll also give you 20% off your entire order. Now, go to shop.fangoria.com/Johnny Shandor or use code Johnny Shandor to get 20% off your entire order at checkout. So now we are going to be reviewing the film X. This film is called X, and it's directed and written by Ty West, or T West. I think it's Ty West. That makes more sense than T West. Yeah, I'm going to say Ty West. Don't try to climb the camera! Jeez. I have to hold those cats on lockdown. Anyway, so this film is directed and written by Ty West. And it's a strange movie, to say the least. I've never seen any film like this. Because it's weird, because, they're like filming a dirty movie. And then there's this weird old lady called Pearl. And she is like really weird, and she's like keeps trying to have sex with everyone, and it's like really just weird. And it's like, huh? It's an interesting film, but I understand that's kind of what the entire film's about, the crazy old lady. But why'd they have to make it so weird? Because it's really strange how the story kind of plays out. It's a really good film. It's nicely written. It's just kind of weird. Again, I don't really understand most of it because this is it's an adult film and not something that I'm not supposed to be watching as a child. But so I don't think I understand most of it. Of course, then it's better than a straight up dirty film, because that would be weird that I would be watching that. And but it's a horror movie and it's a slasher. And so actually I expected a funny, cheesy slasher film where there's a lot of funny, cheesy slasher films where it's just oh my goodness, so many sexual scenes, and they get killed during the sexual things. I thought it'd be something like that or something, but it wasn't cheesy at all. It was deep, and it was weird. And there was a lot of story, and there's a prequel coming out called Pearl. I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know if I want to watch it or not. I think I will watch it and review it for Fangoria. It depends. But yeah, this film is definitely not for children. I rate this movie 5.4 out of 10 because it's good. It's just not for children, and it's not really what I expected it to be. So that kind of just what? It was okay. It was a pretty good movie. The story was nice. There was plot twist and stuff. And what's funny is the main character, or Mia Goth, who plays the main character, also plays Pearl. And they sort of connect some way throughout the film. I don't really like how they tried to do that, because, I mean, yes, them playing the same character has some sort of meaning, but, like, I don't know, they just didn't do it correctly, if that makes sense. I mean, of course they did make a film, but, like, they wanted to make it so it was like they were connected, but they didn't really do a good job of doing that, if you guys get what I'm saying, you know? So anyway, now we're going to be talking about other stuff. Okay, so anyway, oh wait, these are upside down. Why did that take me so long to notice that? So anyway, I just realized that I'm just like the 1970s, and this film takes place in the 1970s. Wild. Anyway, so the reason I did not that I was gone for a while is because, you know, I had some school to catch up to do, and, you know, just I got really busy with school and stuff. You know, I'm getting back to school. 7th grade is really hard. And it's especially hard because, you know, I started a month early, which is pretty much easier. But, like, it's easier, but it also makes it harder, if you guys understand. Well, I started a few months earlier. I don't know how early it is, depending on what your school would be, or what your school was, or what your kids' school are. I don't know. But, so, I was excited this weekend because I went to a fair. It was so much fun. I kind of screamed for my life at the fair because there was this, you know, those pirate ship rides they have at amusement parks? I forgot how high those went. So I rushed to it because there's like only a few seats left. And I was disappointed because I was too late and I did not get the back seat. I got the middle seat. I screamed for my life. I was so scared. But, like, I remember I would always get the back seat. So, like, how am I not scared then? I feel like this one went higher because, like, the back seats, like, literally went upside down. Scary, huh? And there was this one ride I wanted to go. It was, like, Orbitus 360. And it went upside down multiple times. I thought that would be fun. I didn't ride it. I did not want to after that. But there was another ride I went to. It was called, like, Hurricane. I don't know. It was really fun. It went up, and so my mom was on the outside. I'm so glad I did not choose the outside. I was thinking about choosing the outside, but then I'm like, nah, I want the inside seat. She would have crushed me because, you know, the G-forces are moving you this way. I was scared she was going to fall out. You know, we had to hold on as tight as we could because she was about to fly out. I was smushing her. And, you know, there was just this big gap in between the middle of the ride, or, I mean, you know, the inner core where all the mechanical parts are, and in the inside part of my seat. And, you know, it was pretty crazy. I did not expect it to go like that. It went like, it was like one of those rides where it's, like, in a circle, and so, like, pretend this is spinning, and then it's like, then it starts going up here, and then it's like, and it just like goes, and the seats like go flat up, and then they go back down, and they go flat up and back down. I don't know. It was a pretty fun ride. And one of my favorite types of rides at amusement parks are either those swing rides where it's like you go really, really high up and you're just swinging. Those are a lot of fun. And then the Gravitron rides, which I don't think they're called Gravitrons. That's just, like, you know, what the general name for them. And, you know, they're really, 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 they spin really, really fast and you stick to the wall. And then they go upside down and stuff. Oh, my goodness, such a fun ride. I love those rides. And, yeah. So, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys! there's a kitten climbing my chair now. Hey, Popcorn. Anyway, so, what do I say? What? It was really interesting how, what? It was really interesting. Wouldn't that make it right next to Texas, like really close to Texas, or would it make it really far away from Texas? Oh no, I did not notice that was happening behind me. Ah! Okay, so we're just gonna let that be like that because my background just started rolling away. Anyway, so this Fenris? That's what I thought. Cat's trying to wobble my backdrop. That's what she said. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why that's funny. Anyway,